For the next 50 hours, I've challenged myself to survive only using my bare hands and a hand spear to catch food.
I found Wilson! Just found a coconut, man. I feel something's down there. Look at that, man. And that is the part I want right there, this beautiful little white part. First thing that we need is a thong. It's gonna help us catch food. The sickest little hand reel, man. Here we go. We just caught this guy with our bare hands. I'm gonna see you guys bright and early in the morning.
And this wild adventure all starts right now.
This is how fire's looking after the night. I was fueling it all night, and look, we got one little ember left. Righty, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Last night actually got super cold, man. I was super cold during the night, but I'm just happy to be awake. I'm happy to see that sun, and we got a wicked day today, guys. Tomorrow, I actually fly out to a brand new location. So today is pretty much like the last supper. It is the last dinner that we can have together. But look at me, man. I look like a half-sucked mango after last night. There's no one to impress out here anyway. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gear up, get everything sorted. We need to get 2 more ingredients. If you guys don't know what's happening yet, we're surviving 50 hours eating only what I catch. We've caught 3 ingredients. We need to get 5 in the next 24 hours. So that is the plan for today. We got these mangrove systems we can go diving in. We can go exploring for mud crabs a little bit later once that tide runs out. As you can see, that sun behind me has just started rising up a little bit, and that's good for us because the higher this sun rises, the clearer the water will become. Because as it gets higher, it'll start piercing through that water and just lighting it up, which means we can go and hunt some food. We got an exciting day. It's the last supper today, baby, before we fly out tomorrow. I'm gonna take you guys along with me on the whole journey. I don't know what's gonna happen, but you guys are coming with either way. It's gonna be wicked. The sun is getting higher, so what I'm thinking is I might gear up. I'm actually freaking freezing still, so don't know if I want to gear up. But anyway, I'm gonna take everything off. We're gonna gear up. We're gonna get in the water. We're gonna go explore these mangrove systems. Let's see if we can get some food, hey? We got the flathead yesterday, so we cannot shoot a flathead. Are we gonna count another fish? I feel like we should. That's fair, right? If I get another type of fish, that's another species. That makes it 4. If you guys enjoy me eating weird things, you're gonna enjoy this episode because I do not know what I'm gonna get for the rest of the challenge. Odds are I'm gonna be eating some creature that most humans wouldn't touch. Guys, I'm geared up. I got my diving gear, got the hand spear right here. Obviously the only weapon that we have to help us get in that water, eh? Let's go. I completely forgot that. Look at our prong, man. It is that cooked. Oh no, I fully forgot about this, bro. It's gonna be even harder to hunt something. Let's give her a shot, eh? It is like mud out there. It is like spearing in chocolate milk. Whew, we are not looking good for the last supper, guys. I do not know what we're gonna get. Let's figure out what else we can do. We need to try to find food somehow, man. 2 more species. Yeah, righto, mate. Anyway, we've got to push through adversity. We'll get them, baby. Oh, man. That was tough going out there, guys. That water is like bloody chocolate milk out there. Couldn't see anything. We're gonna have to improvise, guys. There is still quite a few fish around. So what I'm thinking to begin with is I wanna walk across these sandbanks and try to throw this from outside the water into a fish. And hopefully this prong sticks, man. I don't know if it will, but we can give it a shot. So let's get rid of these fins and this mask and let's go for a little bit of a hunt, eh? All right, guys, we got the spear right here. There's actually quite a few fish getting around. It was just too hard to see them because that water was so murky. And I should be able to just walk across with this spear and throw it at something. Just moving real slow, eh? I don't want to spook anything. Looks like something's here. What is this? Oh, we got Mr. Ray. What's going on, buddy? Well, I could easily just take him down, man, but I don't want him. He's just been feeding on all of this worms and crustaceans and all this sand through here. You can see all the holes that's made from that guy right there. Trying to find some fish, but doesn't seem to be too much around, eh? It's really hard to see because that water's super murky. Oh, we got another stingray up here. Just a little baby, this one. Let's have a look at him. He's beautiful, man. Can you see him just here? Look at him. There is a chance that I could stand on one of those things. And let's just say that's not gonna end well for me. Look what I found, guys. It's a mud crab claw, man. You see that? It's a little baby mud crab claw. That's really good to know that there's a mud crab still here, eh? That could be an option for us, guys. Later on, we can head deep into these mangroves and maybe get a mud crab. But you guys know what my luck's like with mud crabs. Bloody strike out every time. The ground is so good and there's no crabs. It's the one time I want crabs in my life. This is the last supper today, guys, in Australia, because for the next few months, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be in a completely new area. So the goal is we need to get food, man. It is gonna happen today. Rimbo. Oh. No, missed him. There's some huge mullet up here. I'm just gonna take a massive long shot because they're just spooking. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, you see? Dude, I just spooked them all. Do you see them out there? Oh, missed them. Damn it, that was the closest I've been all morning to getting food, eh? Oh, I was just running after them. I just missed them with the spear. Oh. That is one of the worst shots I've ever taken with a spear. They were right in front of me and I just went straight underneath it. That was embarrassing, man. Make things even better. We lost another prong, bro. We're down to the 3-pronger. Are you kidding? We started with 5, we're down to 3. Man, I'm not liking our chances right now, guys. I got another way that we can hopefully catch food. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna show you exactly what we can do. We used to do it when we were kids. Right, so right now what we need to do is we need to be scavengers. We need to find some specific things out here, guys, on this beach that are gonna allow us to hopefully form some type of way that we can catch food. Let's go for a little bit of a walk, eh? You wouldn't bloody believe it. We found the first thing that we need, guys. Look at this. So the first thing that we need is a thong. Look at this thing. Just found her washed up. What's that? What, like a size 7, size 8? Doesn't really matter. That is what we need. So we're gonna put this in a backpack right now, guys. This is a perfect thing. This is gonna help us catch food. And I'm gonna show you how. Thong's going in the backpack. Now that we found that thong, there's only one other thing that we need to find. So let's go back up to camp here. Pretty sure this is where I saw them. This is what we need. This is old fishing line that is just obviously been left here. That right there is what we can use to hopefully catch some food. So we need to find as much fishing line as possible. Look, there's more over here. So we got the fishing line and we got the thong. That is gonna help us later on. But what we need to do is we need to send it around this corner to this beach. And from there, we should be able to find some bait. And then we can use that to catch some fish for the last supper. As we have made it, we have just walked around the corner to this beach right here. And this spot, man, is gonna allow us to hopefully find some bait that we can use, because I'm gonna show you pretty much the most Australian way to catch fish. And look how beautiful this coastline is right here, guys. Now the bait that we're looking for is called a pippy. And what they do is they live in all this sand and they're just like a shellfish, I guess, that are filter feed. Oh, no way, bro. I found Wilson. Oh, bro. We just found a coconut, man. He's definitely rotten, look. He's got barnacles growing on him, bro. Yeah, there's no way we can use this. So these pippies, they're sitting just beneath the sand. So what you do is you just pretty much find where you want to be, where the good zone is, and you just do your feet like this. Man, it feels like I'm doing some whack TikTok dance or something. But anyway, you just do this, you'll feel them underneath your foot, and then you put your hand down and you grab it. This pippy right here, you can see, these are absolutely insane. One of the best bait that you can use. So we need to go find a few more of these, and then we can use this to hopefully catch some fish, eh? Let's do it, let's go find some more. We're just moving our feet, trying to get them deep underneath that surface. You don't feel anything, that means there's nothing there. You just move on, down the beach a little bit further, then you just go again, so eventually you find some. And I can feel something's down there. I just felt something. There he is. Look at that, man. That is what we're looking for, these big old pippies. That's fantastic bait right there. We'll put him in the back pocket, collect a few more. Got another one right here, using my feet. Oh, look at that. Just spat a big one out, man. That is what we want. Perfect pippy. Look how beautiful this is, guys. We're only out there for what, 15, 20 minutes. We got a handful of pippies. We don't really need any more than that. That is hopefully gonna be enough for us to catch food a little bit later and upgrade, I guess, this to even a bigger fish that we can eat for the last supper. But I'm gonna smack down one of these guys raw. I do not recommend this, guys. These are a shellfish. They should be cooked most of the time, but mate, who follows rules these days anyway, all right? I've never had one raw before, but you know, it's a first for everything in life, right? Actually, you can grab your finger and just put it straight in there and she'll she'll split straight open. That doesn't sound right, eh? There we go. Look at that. We cracked her open. Now that is the part I want right there, this beautiful little white part of meat. And all that right there, that's its guts and everything. I don't want any of that. 4th species for the challenge. That only leaves us 1 more to go. And that is hopefully should be the last supper. But cheers. It's not even that bad, man. That's sweet. You guys know how many things are bad I've eaten. We've got our bait, we've got the thong, we've got the line. It is time to now send it to the spot to hopefully catch something for the last supper this afternoon before we jet off tomorrow to a brand new location. I'm gonna tell you guys at the end of the episode where I'm going to, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's go, guys. Let's pack everything up and get out of here. Let's go. I'm actually kind of frothing right now, guys, because this morning we got skunked with the spear. You know, we couldn't get anything. We lost the bloody prong. But right now we are back on the horse, man, and we are trotting down the straight, about to win this thing. And bro, look at this. We got Wilson. Even Wilson's cheering me on, bro. Look at him. Bloody Wilson, the legend. Mate, Wilson's not coming with us. He doesn't have any milk to give us. He's got nothing to offer. You gotta pay your way around here, bro. You're not catching a free ride in the backpack unless you're paying your way around here. I feel like this is just like a pure scavenger episode, guys. I'm like the seagull, or in Australia, we got these things called ibises. We call them bin chickens around here. That's pretty much what I feel like right now. I'm just picking up scraps left, right, and center. All right, I'm just thinking, go drop a comment right now of some of the strangest things that you guys have eaten. And we can get this going, man. I'd love to see some of the weird things that you guys have eaten, maybe traveling around the world or whatever. Maybe on some missions exactly like what I'm doing right now. So let us know in the comments, guys. I'd love to see. Much love. I'm pretty much gonna show you guys the most Australian way that you can catch a fish, bro. It is so cool. Using that thong that we found on the beach earlier. It's gonna be so sick, can't wait. Let's go. I'm gonna set up right here and show you exactly where we're gonna go fishing. There's a big drop off over there, but we need to get our gear ready before we bloody send it. Drop the backpack down here and I'm gonna show you pretty much the sickest way that you can catch a fish, man. Using this thong that we found earlier and also a little bit of line. We found this line, we probably have only about 3 meters there, 3-4 meters maybe if we're lucky. So I'm not complaining, that is quite a bit of line that we found. It does mean that we're gonna have to try find like a deeper drop off or something because we're not gonna be able to cast it very far. So let's get into how we make, I guess, this fishing tool that we can hopefully catch fish with. Yeah, we're gonna do the unthinkable, guys. We got the plugger right here, thong, flip-flop, whatever you bloody call it in your country. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab it and we're actually gonna break it, man. I know, a lot of people out there whinging, you're breaking a plugger, you're breaking a thong, whatever it is, mate. And then what we got right there is just a few holes, you can see. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna grab this line. We're gonna find the end of it, wherever she is. I think it's an absolute bird's nest. We have the end of this line. Now what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna grab this thong and I'm gonna feed this line through it. Now what I'm gonna do is come to the side of the thong right here and I'm just gonna tie off a simple, just granny knot. We'll do it a few times. Simple granny knot, just like that. You can see we have tied her off. We've got a bit of excess right there. I'm just gonna use my teeth. Do not recommend that, guys, but I've just done it since I was a kid. So what we got is we got our thong right there and we got our line. Now from here, guys, what we're gonna do is just wrap this line around this thong, just like this. And this is essentially what it's going to do is create almost like a little hand reel or a hand line. Now you can do it with anything that you find, bottles, anything like that. I just think it's bloody hilarious that you can do it with a thong, man. Now I actually keep a few of these baby hooks just in my backpack, just in case this type of scenario happens and we can find these resources. If you guys know, if you go exploring, there is always thongs washed up everywhere. And you know, you can use line, you can use vine, you can use whatever you find, string, doesn't really matter. As long as you kind of have this hook, man, you are pretty well sweet. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tie a simple uni knot. Right, you can see right there, we got the sickest little hand reel, man. A thong, bit of line and a hook. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use those pippies that we just got just around the corner and we're gonna bait those up. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna cast it out on this deep drop off. Now what you can do if you want is you can use a stick and you can tie your line around a stick and that will pretty much make your bait sit on the surface if you want it to sit there, or you can actually find a rock and tie that around it and that is going to create some weight, so you should be able to cast it further. But what I actually want is I just want it to be slowly sinking, so I'm going to try with no sinker or no float to begin with, and then if we need to cast further, I guess we can you know, try one of those options.
We got all these soldier crabs, man. Now, we could have used these things as bait also, guys, but I actually find that soldier crabs, they're not the greatest bait. I would rather use the pippies that we got. So that's pretty much why I sent it out this morning to use the pippies. We've got 4 species ticked off the list. We need one more for the last supper, man, and then we can just send it to the brand new location tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you guys in the cook up later on, hopefully if we get a fish, exactly where I'm going. Oh, look at them. Look at these sea spiders. Oh, these things are wild. And this is where I want to fish, on this drop off. We should be able to cast it, you know, 2-3 meters straight off that ledge right there. And that should offer us at least something. And what I've done is I've just popped open one of these pippies. Now what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna use the shell, which we're not gonna use, as a bit of burley trail. So hopefully that should bring some of the fish in. And we're gonna use this part right here, this beautiful white meat. And that should hopefully be perfect. I'm just gonna feed it onto this little hook. Fingers crossed we can get something, man. We're literally a scavenger of the ocean. I'm not expecting anything good, guys, but we need to get something because that's gonna tick off 5 species. So let's give this thing a little bit of a yeet, hey? A bait right here. Let's go for a little bit of a cast. Let's see how she goes. That was half of our bait that just came off. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna unravel some of this line. We've probably only got like a few meters and then we'll cast her out. Right, let's cast her on that drop off right there. Now, one of the coolest things about the thong, guys, is I can literally just tuck it into my pants like that. And if I feel like my pants are about to get ripped off, that's when you know I'm getting some bites. She's just a waiting game now, guys. What I'm looking for is just that line. I'm just making sure that it's staying in that same spot. As soon as I see any movement, that's when you know there's a fish that's picked it up. I'm getting some bites here. Something's taken it. Look at my line. See it moving? Something's picked it up. Come on, we just need one fish. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Look at that, our bait is gone. They took our bloody bait. Not gonna lie, I'm getting really, really hungry. Haven't eaten anything substantial since yesterday, and right now, not having much luck fishing with this bloody thong. So I'm just gonna keep persisting, man. We need something for the last supper. It has to happen, bro. Come on. This is the moment right now, guys, where I wish my spear wasn't absolutely cooked, because this fishing method, although it's sick and it does work, it's not working right now. I'm literally watching fish just like swim right here. My line is right next to them. They must just be looking at it and swimming past it and being like, yeah, not today, Wade. I reckon it's because of that line that we found, guys. It looks too thick. Like, we're fishing this little estuary system. It's pretty clear water and the line is so thick. I reckon the fish can see it. If I was ever not gonna catch a fish, this is the method I'd wanna use. I'm using the thong, bro. It's so sick. We almost just lost the thong, man. I had it resting right in front of me, not paying attention, just having a little bit of a look around. And the thing full went shooting into the water. We got a hit, bro. So there is fish out here. I've been sitting here for about 2.5 hours, haven't caught anything with the bloody thong. The last supper is not gonna be too good, I don't think. One's coming in, we're calling it. Alrighty, guys, I've called it. I cannot catch anything on that thong. There's a reason why I go spearfishing, man. It's because I'm guaranteed to get something. I've done it my whole life. Fishing, sometimes you catch things, sometimes you don't. And I think that line was too thick for this estuary system right here. For the last 48 hours, man, I've eaten 4 species. We've had the oysters, we've had the flathead, we've had the passion fruit, we've had the pippies, and now it's time for the final, last thing to eat. Look, he's here somewhere. Where is he? He's here. Oh, we got him. We caught him. Look at you. We just caught this guy with our bare hands. Look how fat he is, man. Look at him. He's a fatty, this thing. All right, we'll release him. We're not gonna eat him, guys, because these things have enough toxin in them to kill 30 adult humans. So we do not want to eat him. He can, I guess, just chill out there or do whatever he wants. He's just cruising. All right, we couldn't catch dinner on the thong, guys, so we're going straight for dessert. I know that there's a plant around this area right now that is super sweet, man. A super, super cool plant that we can go get some fruit off. And it grows right next to all the ocean and, you know, river systems and everything like that. So let's go for a little bit of a trek and we'll hopefully find some, hey? Let's go check in these bushes. All right, you guys might remember me talking about ibises earlier. This is ibises right here, man. They're the bloody bin chickens. That's what they are. They're like scavengers, man. They just go around and pick up rubbish and everything like that. And that's pretty much what I feel like after this episode, man. I'm not gonna lie. But It's part of the game, I guess, eh? What I'm looking for is a bright purple flower. That bright purple flower pretty much indicates the plant that I'm looking for. They got very unique leaves and I guess like stems. I'll be able to indicate exactly where they are once I find them. All right, I'm just shooting around the corner, guys, because I know where this plant actually grows. It grows like on the sand dunes where the surf is, like right above where the surf line is and everything like that, all in the sand dunes. It's weird, they kind of like grow in, oh, big spider. They pretty much grow in sand and stuff like that. So that's why I'm going for a little bit of a trek right now too. I've still got that taste of that raw pippy in my mouth, man. I'm super keen to just have something sweet to just wash that out, eh? Man, I feel like today has just been one of those days, guys, where everything has just been pinned up against us. Water was super murky. The prong and the spear snapped off. There's no fish biting, but I'm going to finish this challenge. You guys know me. We are finishing this off, and we need to go right down here. This is where we find the final ingredient, the dessert, the sweet ending that we wanted. Let's go. You guys can see we got this beautiful coastline right now, and up here, this is where we find exactly what we're looking for, man. We're looking for a purple flower, and up here is where we're gonna find them. Yes! We have done it, guys. These are the purple flowers that we're looking for. You can see them right here. These beautiful purple flowers, man. And this right here is coastal pig's face. Now, what we're looking for is these things right here. They develop flowers right there. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take them off just like that. And what we do is we squeeze it just like so. And that part right there on the inside that's popping out, that is a part that we eat. A sweet ending to an absolute wild and harsh day, guys. Let's try this. It's sweet, it's salty. They're actually so good, man. You gotta get the bright purple ones. Otherwise they just, they're not that pleasant. Like that one's a real good one. Look at that. They're almost like a dragon fruit, but they're super like salty. Quite a bit more salty than a dragon fruit. Alrighty, guys, we got this sweet ending after a super hard day, man. It was absolutely wild. I've loved having you guys. It has been a super hard one. And it's the moment of truth. Where are we going next week? Well, guess what? Next week, I'm gonna see you guys in Indonesia. Alrighty, guys, we have just landed in Indonesia right now. English is a little bit of a barrier right now, but there's absolutely no rules in this joint. Very illegal in Australia. We got the legend. What's your name?
Yes.
What's your name?
Wayan.
Wayan. We got Wayan. I'm sweating like a mother jipper, man. So I'll see you guys then. Much love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hee-hoo!